So I want to talk about spiritual baths for a moment, and I know I've done a couple of videos on it, or I've talked about it before, and I'm a person who believes in spiritual baths, right? So what I want to talk about really briefly is, and this is one thing I stand firm by, as of right now, everything that's in here is edible, right? There is no cologne, no perfume, no anything in here. And I do believe that you should be able to drink the baths that you make. I have nothing against, because I do put perfumes and I do put colognes in my bath, and I do like it that way, and I also like it natural. This just so happens to be my batch, my very own batch of quote unquote fruit punch, or nature's Kool-Aid. So, but if I wanted to, I could use this as a bath, because this is very sweet, it is delicious, it tastes very good, and it smells delicious. So I could, before I add any cologne, any perfume, anything else to it that will make it not edible for me, I could use this right now, right? I also encourage people to do natural baths and tint your own colors with, experiment with certain fruits and certain vegetables to make your colors. You can make red without using any dye, right? This is all red. You know, sometimes when I'm gonna make a nice purple bath, I use purple cabbage as my base, and then I turn everything else in there. Very beautiful color in the bath, right? This is for people like me. I do have very sensitive skin, so I always want to know what's in my spiritual baths. I always want to know what I'm putting on my body, so that way I'm not blessing myself and cursing my skin, right? Because remember, the first line of defense in your body is your skin. So you want to be able to make sure that you're pouring the right ingredients. You know, you're not pouring too much of this. Listen, if you make a cinnamon bath and you put too much cinnamon into the bath, trust me, you will not be happy. So, very short video. Again, this is going to be delicious. I let it sit overnight. I made this yesterday, and I took it out. I strained it with all the herbs that was in there, rinsed off the citrus and the cinnamon stick that's in there, and left that in there. And this is going to not even stay in the house. You know, think about what it is that you are putting into your body, what it is that you're putting onto your body, right? Before people started putting colognes into their body and they were making spiritual baths, I'm sure that they use perfume, but this is a base, so they probably started here. You know, I'm pretty sure that it started that way. I'm not 100% sure. That would probably be something I would have to dive deeper in, like how did the first spiritual baths, you know, what, and I, you know, I know some histories of it, so some of it. So, but this is just a base right now. If you wanted to do one, all natural sweeteners. There is no cornstarch or things that you can't. Everything that's in here you can pronounce, right? It's real, right? So, again, thank you just for taking the time just to listen. This is very brief. It just came to me to even put it out there. I'm always about wanting to teach people how to do things the right way, you know. And if I don't know it, I'm always going to ask my godfather. I'm going to ask somebody that I know that's an elder, you know. It's important, because once you're doing things that are spiritual, it is for your benefit. It is for your upliftment. It's for your evolution. So you want to be able to know what it is that you're doing. You know, what herbs mix together, what herbs don't mix together. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are your intentions? Very, very important. So you guys, experiment, and I always say, if you see something that you like on social media and it gives you that wow factor, and that's what you want to do, make it yours. If it's 4 oranges that I use in here, use 5. If it was 3 cinnamon sticks, use 4. You know what I'm saying? Make your own, curtail your own, make this your own. Let your spirit guides and your ancestors, your eguns, guide you, because they know. They've been here before. If you have Ocha, let the essence and the spirit of the Orisha guide you when you're making your mirror, right? So again, guys, be well, be safe, be happy, be strong, be blessed, right? I'm gonna enjoy this. Have a great day.